If you're into your fitness and you want to run, I do recommend Peloton, and we have one in the corner there. But not everyone can afford a Peloton, and not everyone have the space to put a Peloton. Not only you have to pay up front, you also have to pay for subscription. So the program is fantastic. We use it for the bike, we use it for the tread. But let's say if you're on a budget and you want to run or walk, then this might be ideal for you. This one is a compact version of a treadmill. There's loads on the market, so I can't test them all. This one here has HF 5 centimeters. It's not that much, but actually I think it does make a lot of difference. When Amazon delivered it delivered exactly like how it is, and it's damn heavy. If you live in a flat and you need to go up flights, make sure you get some help, maybe 2 or even 3 people. I seriously don't know how they come up with all these names. Keep fun. How can it be fun? For me, exercise is not fun. Exercise is like damn hard work. Here we have some oil for the belt. Now this one here have no handlebar or stand, so you do need a remote control to control the speed, and it looks really basic. There's only 3 buttons on here. There's a plus, stop, and minus. 3-pin power lead for the UK, some tools for a spanner, a spare remote. Now, the previous treadmill that I tested, one of the things most people commented is, can we get a spare remote? It's quite hard because this Chinese manufacturer, they might not even here. They're not even here. They might not even be here next month, you know, and buy accessories from a less known brand is very difficult. So I'm quite glad to see 2 remotes here. I mean, the likelihood of you losing one is high. The likelihood of you losing 2, I guess you're just stupid. And we have some rubber pads here. Now, without actually going through the details of the treadmill, I can tell you that this is going to be a very good idea. For me, obviously, this is a summer house, so the bike and the tread is connected directly to the concrete because I like zero wobble, so that's the only way. And but if you live in a flat, you do need some kind of a dampening. Once you take it out of the box, this is what it looks like. You got some kind of like a plastic construction on the side, on the top. It does have a metal frame, but most of the covers are plastic. So this is for you to move it around so you can roll it forward and backwards. And the metal frame is underneath right here. To move it around, there is 2 front wheels, so you can actually push it forward and backwards. And once you take it out of the box, doesn't feel that heavy. But to move it around, I guess you just use the wheel to roll it forward and backwards. Unfortunately, the wheel doesn't move sideways, so you might have to angle it and roll it under your sofa. You got rollers in the front, and you got 2 kind of a static leg at the back. There is not a lot of leeway in terms of leveling. There's about 1 centimeter of thread on there. So I don't think these are designed to you for uneven floor. Oil filling pot on this side here that you put the silicone base oil. And there's literally only about 4 centimeters of space between the floor and the bottom of the belt. So if you have long pile carpet, the carpet might touch the back of this. And that's why some people can smell burning smell when they were kind of running on the treadmill and this thing is touching the floor. So once you supply the power to the machine, turn it on by flipping the switch right here. You got green LED display right here. Nothing fancy, it's just numbers. 2 remote control right here. I'm going to activate one of them. Now they got plastic tab here. So when you pull that, hopefully the battery now is in contact. And you can see the belt rolling and this is ready to go. And there is an app for this. Let's go to App Store and see if I can find it, or is it one of those Chinese apps that I will never install? And the app name is Waipu. Another funny name. And then you have to adjust the belt just like any other treadmill. As soon as you see the belt kind of like not even and running into the side, stop using this and straight away tighten or loosen the side to even or balance it out. Because once the belt goes completely off course, it can easily get damaged, and that's how a lot of treadmill get ruined. Hopefully on factory default they have set it correctly, but over time usually you will have to adjust. I always find this oil stuff messy, and especially when they don't design the pot properly. So it's like this one doesn't stay shut. I'm just going to put some tape on it. There you go, my first modification needed already, and I haven't even started using this yet. So once you put the oil in there, let it roll around for a bit first, and what it does is it will automatically spread the oil through and lubricate between the belt and the plate. So this is my first time use of this treadmill. Apparently it can only go up to 6, so you're kind of like fast walking rather than running. So I am using my remote, but my phone is connected to Bluetooth, so it's showing me basically all the data which is on there as well. So you can use it to you can use your phone or you can use your remote control, but for now I use my remote control. So this is 2 kilometers per hour speed. This is kind of an upgrade from the tiny one that I had before, but I'm just surprised that the speed only go up to 6. I mean, the treadmill does feel solid. Even for me, I'm 93 kilos. And here the carpet is thin, but then I have a thick underlay, so it will be just like on hard floor, but with the rubber padding that they provide. Okay, so this is 4 kilometers an hour. I haven't adjusted anything like the belt tension or anything like that, so this is out of the factory. And I can see the gap is quite balanced on both sides, so I'm not too worried. Okay, now this is maximum 6. I mean, I got long legs, so this is like really fast walking. But in terms of jogging, this is like a really, really slow jogging. I mean, this is definitely enough to keep my heart rate up. In terms of power zone, this will probably be my zone 2 or zone 3. It does take a bit of time to get used to because there's no barrier. But the belt, it is wider than the one that I had before. So keeping it in the middle is not too much of a problem. Okay, I'm going to stop. So I press stop, and it kind of slowly down to the hold. And when you finish, on the app, it shows you some data. So I run for 3 minutes, I walk for 3 minutes. Distance is 0.22 kilos, and I burn 15 calories. Obviously, that's based on the statistic that you put into the app. So like any other software with kind of a fitness program, you can choose like classes and stuff like that. And because this is Bluetooth connected, you can actually have it like connected to your device. And I think it will actually change the intensity during the program. You can see the graph here. So it goes kind of flat and then go up and go down. And obviously there is different class, so I choose intermediate right here, but it does have a lot of plans that, you know, kind of a measurement, how long and how hard that you need to do. So it doesn't start straight away on, let's say the speed is 5 kilometers an hour for the first like 5 interval. When you press the start, it doesn't straight away jump into that. You still have to manually press the speed button. Obviously the speed is already preset at 5. So as soon as you press the plus button, it jumps to 5. I think it's a good idea, because you wouldn't want to like straight away jump on. You need to be able to start it at your own time. I mean, walking on the pad, feel comfortable. It's just like any other treadmill. But I do have to consciously think where I am in terms of position, because if you are too far back or too front on the sideway, you might run into a bit of a trouble. Let's say I don't follow the program. Let me go to 6 straight away. This is kind of a slow jogging. Is it noisy? Well, all treadmill makes some kind of noise because there's a motor inside. But the motor is quite smooth. Okay, so this one here, the program will change your speed. So just now I was on 6, manually override. As soon as it gone into the intervals, it will automatically slow you down. to the speed of the program. So it does change the speed for you. A stand where you can prop your phone on, but that will be like a proper treadmill. I think this one is the selling point, is that you can do cardio exercise at home. Not for athlete who needs to run, because then you will have a proper treadmill, maybe like a Peloton. But for someone like stuck at home doing work or rehabilitating, who need to do some light exercise and walking, but outdoor is not convenient, then this will be a good idea. Okay, as soon as you slow down to a stop, all the data is recorded on your phone. So it is a good idea to have on your app. One, to control the treadmill so that even if you lose your remote, you're still okay. And secondly, just keep all the data on there. I think one of the reasons why we love our Peloton so much is because it records every single data. And you can go back and see how well or how hard you need to work extra. Well, first of all, I do apologize about the lighting. This is my living room. It's not like a studio, so you know the lighting is a bit crap here. Here we have solid hard floor, and then we have some rubber pads which comes with the machine. So I'm going to put them underneath the machine and then just roll it over. So now this is properly stable on the floor with 4 rubber pads. So let's say you're in your living room and you just whip this one out, do a bit of exercise, get your heart rate up, maybe 20 minutes a day, in between your office work, homework, working from home. It's really stable though. I don't feel any vibration or anything like that. The belt is smooth. I don't feel jerky or anything like that. I mean, 6 kilometers an hour doesn't sound that much. But if you do that for 20 minutes, 15 minutes a day, it's more than enough to burn some calories off and keep your heart rate going. This is the top end of the machine. Power button over there. And this is the side. Really slimline. The belt is slightly wider than most of the cheap treadmills. On the end here is how you adjust the belt tension. You got a tool that comes with the treadmill that you plug in and turn. You're supposed to tighten and loosen to make sure that it's balanced. The treadmill is now underneath my sofa. Like I say, it is really slimline, so it should be able to go under your sofa as long as it's long enough. I mean, if not, all you can do is you can pull the sofa out a bit and then just put it behind. Whichever way is easier for you. For me, it is a tight fit because my sofa is quite low, but you can always put something underneath your sofa to pop it up just a little bit easier for it to come in and out. And you just slide it out when you need to, and when you finish, and you just slide it away. I think it's a bit of a stretch to say this is a running treadmill, because at 6 kilometers an hour, I think most people can say that it's just a fast walking. That's all I have time for you today. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.